Hardest sport to play in the United States. So you get the five supreme sports of golf, hockey, baseball, football, and basketball. So 1 to 10. Let's start with the bottom. So what do you feel is the least hardest to play?
Basketball.
Basketball. Okay.
Basketball.
What is your reason?
I mean, as long as you stay in shape. Yeah, I mean, I know it's not the easiest thing in the world, but
Yep.
You stay in shape. It's all in touch and feel. It's you don't have somebody coming at you trying to hit you at 100 miles an hour. You don't have
Wait, time out. Have you seen some of the hits LeBron James takes?
So I saw the ones that they missed and then he fell, but the ref said they hit him. So I mean, yes, I have.
All right. So basketball number 5.
Yeah.
All right, what do you get for? So we get golf, hockey, baseball, football.
Man, it's tough. It's tough. I'm gonna say golf. Yeah, as difficult as golf is,
You hurt my feelings.
It's golf. I mean,
so you're telling me the hardest sport to play? See it's a weird question because what does hardest sport to play actually mean? Does it mean technical wise, agility wise? This is just so many different factors to it.
That's why I'm trying to look at it as a whole,
okay.
And not just because the hardest thing to do in any sport is to hit a round ball with a round bat in less than a blink of an eye, and you hit it square.
So you already picked your one. Baseball's your one.
Nope, it's actually not my one.
Okay, so you're just saying that one action.
That's the one. According to physics, that's the most difficult thing to do in any sport.
So the one action in sport that's physically the hardest is to hit a baseball with a round bat.
You have to hit it square.
Square. Okay.
A round ball with a round bat square.
It's like I agree with you, but I disagree with you. I agree with you that in your mind it doesn't seem right? Like you got a rounded bat and you're trying to hit a ball that's coming all over the place. But technically, to hit it, you can. Are we talking about hitting a home run? Are we talking about hitting a line drive? I feel like that's when it gets a little different.
Well, just hitting it, period. And you have less than a blink of an eye to react to it.
If the guy throws 95 miles per hour, or if the guy throws 80 miles per hour, if the guy throws 55, probably hit it.
He's probably not playing baseball.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's probably not pitching.
We're talking about major sports in the U.S., so okay, you're right. What about the knuckleballer, Tim Wakefield? What's his at? 55 miles per hour?
Yeah, but I mean, that ball's going all over the place, unless it's not windy.
Yeah.
All
right, so let's go back to the list. You got 5 you had basketball, 4 you had golf.
Yeah.
What do you got for 3?
Go football.
Football. All right. Why?
Once a week. Gotta play once a week.
Once a week?
Once a week they gotta play football.
Dude, you practicing that? Well, it's tough. Normal football you practice and you're doing 2 days, you're doing tackling drills, facing off, you're on your back, you roll over, you run and see that person, tackle them. That's how I grew up playing football.
Yeah.
We're talking about the NFL here. The NFL does none of that.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to hit each other all week.
Yeah, they're running around in shells most of the time.
Yeah, they're trying to heal up for the next week. They're not trying to kill each other again, All
right, so yeah, that makes sense. So number 3 is football. Who's number 2?
Number 2, I'm going baseball.
Baseball.
I'm going baseball. It's a long season. Again, it's the hardest thing to do. A lot of people don't really understand how much that goes into it. I know everybody thinks,
Yeah, dude.
They only run once when they're on base or they're in the outfield.
Yep.
But
162 games they play. That's crazy.
And like pitchers, they're like, they pitches every 5th day. You know how difficult it is to go out there every 5 days and try to throw 7-8 innings? You have to be in crazy good shape for that.
See, the only thing I hate now with Major League Baseball is how pitching is just changing. Like it used to be, starters would go 6-7 innings. You'd have the setup man, then you'd have the closer, and now it's like the starting pitcher goes 4 innings. You got a reliever for an inning, a reliever, then you get the closer.
You got an opener,
Oh, it's so stupid.
They got 3 lefties, so we're going to throw a lefty in there for 1 inning.
Oh my God! And then they had the games that it's just all relievers. There's no starting pitching. There's relievers all game. I'm like, come on, man. So number one is hockey.
It would be hockey.
Why?
They take a beating. I mean, you're talking every other night, crushed into the boards. They have to be in incredible shape, skating They skate every
That should
single
have
day.
been number one thing. Hockey, skating.
Yep.
Skating's hard, and now you're throwing everything on top of that to skate. Skate to move with the stick, skate to pass the puck, skate to shoot, skate to take a hit, skate to do a hit.
They take a beating. And think about it, they do it almost every other night.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like football where it's once a week. I mean, basketball is the same amount of games, but they're not getting hammered.
Yeah, I feel like that's the toughest athlete-wise too is hockey players. Hockey players are just they'll get a tooth knocked out and they're back out there.
Yeah, they're nuts. Yeah.
Basketball players forget it. You know, other sports forget it. The hockey players are just. Tiger went out with a hurt back playing golf. Hockey is like forget it. You gotta pretty much be paralyzed on the ice for them to take you off.
Paul Pierce went out in a wheelchair because he had to poop. You know.
Wheelchair came back. This guy. To jump onto that, a big debate with women, professional cheerleaders out there, is cheerleading actually a real sport?
I think so. There's competition in it. They got to be athletic. It's not.
So cornhole players as a sport, playing cornhole, because there's competition.
Technically, by the definition of sport, yes.
Wow!
Yes.
Wow!
Yes.
What do you do for a living? Well, I'm going to college to be a professional cornhole player.
Did you ever see the kid that has no legs and no arms that plays?
He's probably nasty. Probably kick my ass.
Filthy. He would dominate.
We should get him over here. All right, so going back to, I want to stay in this little topic here. In your opinion, what is a sport?
There's got to be some sort of competition. There's got to be some sort of athleticism to it. There has to be game planning. There has to be some kind of strategy.
Yeah,
it's probably like the three major things.
I think to be a sport, there has to be a lot of things in one. It can't just be one thing.
Right.
It has to be like 4 or 5 things wrapped into one that becomes a sport. Because if you just go by, it's just competition, well, then someone that plays chess could be a sport or something like that.
Right, you're right.
So I think there's a lot of different factors that wrap into one to create a sport.
If you could be one of these two, would you rather be a backup quarterback in the NFL or a relief pitcher in the major leagues? Not a closer or a setup guy, just a reliever. So there's no high pressure situation.
So a relief pitcher or a backup quarterback, man, that's tough because I feel like the expectancy of a quarterback in the NFL or just an NFL player in general is very low. They're probably around for, I think they just showed the Patriots what they did the last 5 draft class or something like that, and most of the guys aren't even around. It's just the NFL, you're not around for a long time. If you're a backup quarterback, you have potential to stay there probably 10 plus years. There's some backup quarterbacks that have been there for a while. Was Josh McNown?
Yeah,
he played for 6 or 7 different teams for a long time.
Chase Daniel.
Yeah, Chase Daniel is another example. The thing with a reliever is I could be in the dugout playing games, spitting sunflower seeds, just chilling in the bullpen. That's a good deal.
Right.
And you get paid for 162 games to come in. Just to come to the ballpark. So, I mean, that's tough, man. Because then if you're the backup quarterback and then all of a sudden your starting quarterback gets hurt, your ass is in.
You're in. That's it. Get out there, kid.
I'll take the relief pitcher.
Okay.
Give me the money. Now, I'm going based off we're both getting paid decent money.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm a backup quarterback getting paid decent money, and I'm a reliever getting paid decent money. Give me the reliever. I get to chill in the bullpen, play games with the boys, 162 games, gorgeous weather. I will definitely do that. The NFL draft's coming up, probably another month, and the Patriots are holding a number 3 pick. So my question to you is, give me the Patriots pick, what you think they're going to do, but I also want the first 5 picks of the draft. So the only problem here is I don't know who has the 5th pick. So I know the first is the Bears, the second is the Washington Commanders. You might have to look up the 5th unless you know.
I think it's the Chargers, no?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. It's the Chargers. So first Bears, second Commanders, third Patriots, fourth the Cardinals, and then fifth the Los Angeles Superchargers. Who you got?
Wow. Williams going 1 overall.
Caleb.
Everything that I'm hearing.
So just sticking with Caleb.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Caleb at 1.
So what's happened to Josh Fields? Justin Fields, my apologies. Yeah, shipped off?
I do think that he's going to get shipped off.
They can't both.
No, he's going to get moved. Where he's going to get moved to?
Atlanta?
I don't know.
Atlanta, maybe?
Could be New England. Could be Denver. What's Denver going to do right now? Nobody's talking about them. Pittsburgh's another one.
I see. Pittsburgh you had Mitch, you had Pickett, and then you had, who's the other guy? Mitch, Pickett.
Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph. What are you guys doing?
Bums.
And now you just want to top it.
They came out and said they want nothing to do with Russell Wilson, which I thought that was the best fit for Russell Wilson.
Yeah, it's
An established coach. He's got plenty of talent to go to.
give him a short deal, 3 years. The team, Denver's already paying him. I think they said it's like $80+ million in dead cap. It's ridiculous.
$39 million a year. They're paying him.
Oh man. So all right. So 1 you got Caleb Williams.
1 I got Williams.
So far you're sticking to the mock draft.
2 I got Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels. Okay.
Yeah.
And who do you got for 3 for the New England Patriots?
So
The New England Patriots select.
trade.
Wow.
So I
It's
saw
trading the pick. The fans go wild.
I saw this the other day and I thought it made a lot of sense. And I feel like the Patriots could get a good return on this. I think the Chargers jump to 3. Trade with the Patriots. They take Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yep.
The Cardinals already said that they're sticking with Kyler. So they're going to take Joe Alt. Patriots get May at 5.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that as long as I'm getting at least maybe a second rounder with that. So if you give me, so if I only have to hop down 2 picks to get my guy, which is May from North Carolina, and then get a second rounder with that, I'm cool with that.
I think you'd get at least that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that. So now you're gonna give me 2 firsts, and I'm gonna have my first, which 2 down, and then I'm gonna have 2 twos. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Then I go wide receiver and offensive tackle.
Exactly.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
So that's your picks?
That's why it makes sense. I mean, unless the Patriots trade for Fields or make a move somewhere else, but
Yeah. Maybe coming up soon we'll have before the draft we'll have like a NFL draft special or something.
yeah.
We'll go over all the picks because that might change by then. We still got like a month going, so
Yeah, there's so much. I mean, the Bears could end up trading out if they really wanted to, but
yeah. If the Bears want to unload that first pick, they can get a haul for it. Possibly three first rounders, and they already have 1.
maybe they
They have
love
2.
maybe they love Drake May, and they say, you know what, let somebody give us whatever they want for Caleb Williams, and then we'll drop down a couple spots.
When it comes to Caleb Williams, I know they say he's a D raw field. Listen, you take the guy with the best talent.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams is hands down the best talent in the draft when it comes to quarterback position. That's it. You take him. I don't care what he's doing off field. You set your head coaches and your coaches in the building and everybody. You set that foundation of how it is behind the scenes. So if you have that good environment and he walks in it, you could change him to be a good guy.
Yeah, he'll buy right in.
Yeah.
He's going to want to win.
If that's talking about getting ownership of teams and stuff, I feel like it's all a ploy just to get him down to a better team because he doesn't want to go to the Bears. So.
Well, his last name's not Manning, so he's not.
Hey-o, Eli.
You know, I'm a big Ohio State guy. I know you're a Notre Dame guy.
From
Bums.
Hey, listen, the Irish are good until there's a bowl game.
So if you could go and play college at any school, play football at any college, would it be Notre Dame, or is there another school that you look at and be like, man, imagine what it would be like to play there?
Now, if I played football right now, going back to my roots, I'd want to be a wide receiver. I think a wide receiver at Notre Dame's not going to happen. I feel like Notre Dame's always been that kind of running program. Oh, man. See, Saban's going from Bama, so Bama would have been probably one of my top.
But I'm thinking like the environment, so it doesn't necessarily have to be like one of the top schools.
Oh, we're talking about partying?
Yeah. I mean, Could be any
Right.
thing, you know. Could be the facilities. You look at the facilities. You look at the stadium. You know?
Who's the one that got the huge locker room recently? Was it Clemson?
Clemson.
Clemson.
Yeah.
Clemson might be high. Listen, because if
Shout out to our worst Call of Duty teammate who helped build that. Anyways,
Jeffrey. Anyways, Clemson. Yeah, I mean facility. If I'm this high blue chipper, is that what they call it? The high prospect,
talent, yeah.
blue chip talent. I want the facility because they're already bowing down to me when I walk into that joint. So Clemson's definitely gonna be up there. And I don't know why I go to Florida. I mean, I don't know how Florida is right now, but
you can get away with murder.
anyways, give me the sun, baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to Florida. The Gators. I'll take the Gators.
Oh,
All right. Yeah, I'll take Florida. So I know you a big beer drinker, so this is what we're going to do. End of 2023, it's the top 5 selling beers in the United States of America. So top 5. I think you're going to have some surprises on there. I don't think you're going to know, but we're going to find out right now. So top 5.
Well, Modelo's one, right?
How did you know that? Modelo. But it's Modelo Especial. I think that's a difference. Is there 2 different Modelos?
Well, there's
There's a lighter one, there's a darker one.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there is. Most of them make more than one beer, but Modelo's a...
Alright, we're going to say that's just a regular one. Alright, so that comes in at number 2.
That's number 2.
That's number 2.
Wow, alright.
Yeah, I looked up this list and I was like, you know what? I don't think I would guess. I don't know if I'd have Modelo. Listen, I love Spanish beer. Spanish beer is legit, so...
Is Bud Light still on there?
Bud Light's number 1.
Still. Alright, they took a beating, too.
End of 2023, Bud Light still reigns supreme.
Wow.
All right, so you got Bud Light at 1, you got Modelo at 2. What you got? You got 3 left.
Miller Lite?
Miller Lite's not on the list.
No.
I don't like Miller Lite either.
I like it better than Coors Light. Coors Light on the list?
Coors Light is on the list.
I had a feeling it was going to be Coors Light and Miller.
Number 4 is Coors Light. So you got Bud Light 1, Modelo 2, and you got Coors Light number 4. Wow.
Let's see.
2 more. You got?
Another... regular Budweiser?
No.
No.
I think the old people drink Budweiser, no?
Yeah, that's all my father drank.
Yeah.
It was the most American thing to drink when they were younger, you know?
That's the thing. It's like advertisements is huge. People don't understand how big advertisements is that what you see on TV, it does get engraved in your mind.
Of course. Especially when they have the big sponsorships at all the big stadiums.
Yeah. It's always, you're always seeing it, you know, in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, it's a cool thing to drink what? Budweiser, Bud Light. I never got into the lights. I never liked the Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Light. Spanish beer. I'm down for the Spanish beer.
Modelo's delicious.
Yeah. All right, 2 more.
Blue Moon?
No. Blue Moon.
I mean...
Who makes Blue Moon?
if it's not Budweiser, then Blue Moon.
That's the company name? Blue Moon?
Blue Moon.
All right.
I figured it was more of a national brand, that's why.
This other one's a light.
A light?
Oh, you already said Coors Light, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So number 3, you got 3 and 5 left. 3 is a low-calorie one.
Michelob Ultra?
Yeah, Michelob Ultra. I used to drink that all the time. I don't know why. I think I taste it now, it's garbage.
If you don't drink a light beer, but you drink a Michelob Ultra, it's even lighter than a light beer.
That was back in the day, I said, all right? Those are my bikini days.
Yeah.
All right, number 5.
It's not Miller High Life, is it?
It's a Spanish beer, baby.
Dos Equis?
Wow! Dos Equis over this? No. I love Dos Equis, though.
I'm taking Dos Equis over Corona every time. So.
It is Corona. It is Corona. Dude, yo, Dos Equis is a bomb.
And
I love
Dos Equis on a hot day, man. It's...
all those Spanish beers, just throw some limes in it. Oh my god, give me a cold mug. That's it.
I think the only Spanish beer I had that I wasn't a big fan of was Tecate.
Never had it. Would you have that?
I just bought it one day. I was like, yeah, let's try this.
Tecate. I know in Cali they drink Presidentes?
Yeah,
They drink that a lot. They drink is it Presidentes? Pacificos. They drink a lot.
Pacifico's good.
Those are good. The yellow label.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah, those are good ones. Seeing as how you love to travel and you've been all over the world,
Yeah.
if you could recommend 3 of the best countries that you've been to, what are the 3 top tier things you've been to?
All right. Listen, I like to travel. For anyone out there that doesn't know, all right? I like to go to different countries, experience the world. 3 countries. One of them, Egypt. Egypt's fire, dude.
Really?
Yeah, Egypt is. Egypt's amazing. Dangerous, but amazing. When we went, we had to have a tour guide that brought us to different security points to get through. I mean, we had Al-Qaeda, they said, was legitimately an hour away, which is pretty crazy to think about on the border. But Egypt, just see the pyramids live in action is pretty nuts. Egypt, I tell everyone to go to Egypt.
You heard it here first. Go to Egypt.
Go to Egypt, yeah. Go see Aladdin. Not the gallons from Egypt. Anyways, what's another one? Thailand. Thailand's dope.
I heard Thailand's wild.
Listen, if you're a gay man, Thailand is a spot for you, let me tell you. Because me and my girlfriend at the time, we went to one of the local bars in Phuket, Thailand.
Yeah.
And literally, we were getting grabbed by every woman in there, but I don't think they were women. Women. Yeah, so boy toys, females, I don't know, what you call them, but everywhere. Great time though, good people, but it's just not my flavor, I like women, so it's not my flavor, but awesome time in Thailand. And our dollar kills it there. United States dollar, US dollar murders it. So, yeah, so you get nice, normally 5-star resorts for cheap, $120 a night US. That over here would be $400 or $500 easy. So what's that? Thailand, Egypt. Oh my God, Tokyo, Japan.
Mario Kart.
So Tokyo, Japan. I mean, you've seen the video.
Yeah.
I did the Mario Kart. They have a tour. You can spend. It's like maybe $80 a person. You literally pick out your costume from the Mario Kart characters, Luigi, all them, and you just ride a Mario. You ride one of the little go-karts all around the city of Tokyo. You're on the highway, and the Japanese people, they're not trying to run you over. They just let you go next to them. It's wild. America, I'd get ran over as soon as I jumped up. Oh yeah,
Get out of here.
I'm on the ramp. I'm out.
Whoops, didn't see you in my mirror.
My banana didn't work. I threw it behind me. Dude, Tokyo is legit. Tokyo, Japan, Egypt, and Thailand. Go there. I've always been a big fan of the U.S. military. As you can see, I'm repping some camo here. I got the American flag on my wrist. Big support of the military. If a mandatory draft happened, what branch would you go to if you could choose? So, of course, you got the Marines. You got the Army, you got the Air Force and Navy. We got.
I can't go in the Coast Guard.
Oh. Oh no! I had the Coast Guard here. No, yeah, I got it right here. I just couldn't see it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've had a couple family members in the Marines. Personally, I think I'd be a better fit in the Army. I feel like it's more of me being a grunt than anything else.
You think I feel like you would be that the big artillery guy, like the guy with the bullets, the bullet chained around his neck and the fucking big chain gun. That's how I picture you be.
Well, yeah, because once the tank shuts down, then I got to stand up out of the tank and I just shoot with that.
So you're gonna be in the tank.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
You start with the tank, and then when they EMP it, then I stand up and be like, "Well, surprise."
Yeah, surprise. I think I would. Man, it's tough. Marines, I would say. I think the Marines. I've always had so much respect for the Marines, but I can't say I know much about all the branches. I don't know in depth about the branches. I can't really. It's tough to pick one.
Right.
I don't want to do disservice to anyone else. The Army, the MP, military police, knocking people's doors down. That's pretty wild. That'd be some good adrenaline rush.
So you're picking what you feel would be the best fit for you.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm in the military and I'm there to do damage, that's what I want to do, probably be MP. But, I mean, the problem is you got to go back to your home after all this with a lot of issues. You got a kid running after you and you're military police. Guess what? That kid's got to get taken out of it because that kid could be a threat.
Right.
So it's tough. Or you can, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard. Does the Coast Guard normally go deep into war?
Not unless I have to.
Yeah, so if I'm going to the military, I want to be in it.
Right.
I don't want to do just a boot camp and then bounce. I want to be in the military. I want to be in war. That's if a draft happens, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, we're going to have to go.
Yeah. I'm not going to California beach and just tanning. So.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
California or Rhode Island?
Oh. Rhode Island all the way. Listen, California is just a different animal. All right, California is laid back, which I am not. I like noise. I like rowdiness. I like go, go, go. That's what the East Coast has made me into. The West Coast, you get on the highway, and it's just like everyone's just driving like Miss Daisy. I can't do it. Over here, we got each other flicking each other off, going wild, lane changing with no blinkers. That's who I am. I'll tell you.
Oh, no, yeah, we know.
I feel like you'd be good at Cali. I feel like you'd like it. I feel like, yeah, because you're a little bit more laid back.
What am I in a rush for?
That's the California motto. What am I in a rush for? Well, you got a meeting in 10 minutes and it takes 13 minutes on the GPS. You're in a rush.
Well, I guess we can't meet until I get there.
The California mentality. I want to do an episode later about the differences between the West Coast and East Coast because there is a lot of different differences.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed it going out there, but you obviously witness it a lot more than I do. So.
Yeah, well, I go out to Modesto a lot, Modesto, California, which is I was gonna say the desert area. It's not the desert area.
I was gonna say what?
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half. What?
It's more inland.
It's an hour and a half east of San Francisco. Oh, I might be getting it wrong, but it's pretty much like Mexico over there. Everyone's Mexican, 80% Mexican. Everyone's cool. Everyone's chill, but it's just laid back. The food's banging. You want banging Mexican food? Go to Modesto, California. Fire, absolutely fire. I now like jalapenos, habaneros. I like all that. Enchiladas, salsas. I love it all. That's what Modesto, California has brought to me. And let's play a game of Would You Rather. You want to play?
Oh, well, this should be fun.
All right, let's play. I didn't come up with these. I grabbed them from the good old internet, Google. So, number one, would you be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade?
Oof.
I have another one about prison, too. What is going on with the prison?
Get someone to tell me?
I do have a funny, I have to say, I do have a funny fetish. It's not sexual, but...
Prison
funny,
dates? Oh.
No. Funny fetishes, I love prison shows. Prison documentaries, I don't know why, I like seeing people in prison. I think it's a little weird, but I think it tells me not to get in prison because how horrible they're doing.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
Alright.
Jail 5 years or coma for a decade?
I'm probably going with the coma. I'm going to be honest with you.
Wait, what?
Probably going with the coma.
Why?
Because you're sleeping. What happens when you sleep? You wake up, it's like, you slept 8 hours. It feels like it was 10 seconds.
That's actually true.
You know?
That's actually valid.
So, I mean, yeah, I'll wake up and I won't recognize people because, they'll be 10 years older, but...
But yeah, you don't know you're in a coma.
Exactly.
That's actually valid. All right, I can do that one. All right, number two, lose your sight or your memories?
Oh, I'm losing my sight. I'm losing my memories.
Man, these are depressing. Like, I don't know who came up with this.
That damn internet, let me tell you.
Yeah, Google. What do you do when you're depressed? Google. I don't even want to answer that. It's hard. All right, number three, have a personal maid or a personal chef?
What kind of a maid are we talking here?
Would you have a personal sexy maid or a personal sexy chef?
Ooh.
Let me change up the word on this.
Man. I'm a fat kid, so I like food.
Yo, I was going with the personal chef too. I mean, that guy or girl can create. Well, we're gonna say you have money here because if you have a personal maid or a chef, you have money.
Yeah.
So they can make up whatever you want.
I think we're going chef on that.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Hell yeah, all day. You just bring me breakfast. I would just be like, here, this time bring me that time bring me that. Da 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 da.
I got that kind of money. My wife's not working. Clean the house.
Oh boy.
I'm just kidding.
Kinda. All right. So, have a pause or a rewind button in your life. So you can pause something or you can rewind.
So I gotta pick one.
Again, we're going back into depressing shit.
Gotta pick one.
You gotta pick one.
I'd probably go pause. I mean, I don't want to you rewind stuff, you're just gonna go and keep dwelling on it. Yeah, I'd rather just pause.
And listen, you could pause. Can you pause like? Listen, you could pause like the banks and rob the. No, all right. I'm saying you can pause the banks and rob the banks, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you can do a lot of things when you pause stuff, right? You can steal the nuclear keys. You can pause everything, steal the nuclear keys. You could pause, steal a Ferrari, steal a jet.
I could do whatever I wanted and nobody would know. And then when I hit play again, what happened? Oh. Plausible deniability, right? I mean,
that's a big word. I like it. Or what's the fifth one I got? Spend a year at war or a year in prison.
That's a tough one.
Listen, by the way, no one is here
That's
saying that war is like prison.
No.
I'm not saying that. We're just saying you gotta pick one of the two.
I mean, man, I'd probably go to war.
Yeah?
I'd go to war.
Because you feel like maybe there's
a brotherhood there, you know?
Man, that's what I love. I think that's what, honestly, I love. That's what I loved about sports, is that you have that brotherhood.
Yeah.
That's why I went to college and I went to a dry campus. I wish I went to like one of those universities that had a fraternity. I always wanted to be in a fraternity just because it's like a brotherhood.
You want to pledge? You want to do that stuff?
I don't want to pledge so
much. You would
but
never do any of the stuff that they're making do. You wouldn't be able to get in.
It depends. If I'm not naked or anything, or getting smashed in the butt with a paddle, I don't know. I probably would.
Your best bet is making friends with somebody who's in the frat and just being like the plus one all the time.
Oh, just get in. He doesn't have to do the pledge. He's in.
If you had the choice to do an action film with either Arnold or Sylvester Stallone, who would you choose?
Oh man, Arnold, Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, get to the chopper! Oh man, I could do. Yeah, that's tough. I gotta take Arnold. Arnold, he'd have me dying laughing all damn time. Oh, dude, Robbie, what are you doing? Oh, it'd be great. I'll take an Arnold.
I had a feeling you would go Arnold.
Yeah. Sylvester, I feel like is more like intelligence, more intellectual than Arnold. I feel like just a tad. I don't know. He comes off that way to me. Like, there's a story written that back in the day, he wrote originally the script for Rocky. And they wanted that script for Rocky. And he wouldn't give them the script until he was the Rocky, the main character of Rocky. That's what I heard.
Good for him.
That's what I heard. So, I mean, he put himself in that movie. He could have, I thought that was smart. He could have easily had some other guy doing his role, and, you know, then he wouldn't be famous like he is now and get all those movies. And
if he held all the cards.
Yeah, he's so much, I think he's more intelligent than Arnold, so I'm taking, no, wait, I took Arnold, didn't I?
Yeah, you did take Arnold. Arnold was also the governor, so how come you...
Yeah.
Imagine if he was the governor now you're out in California.
That's tough. Oh, right? We need him back in California. They need him back in California. Yeah, that's tough. It's a toss-up. I would take Arnold just because he would make me crack up, and he's funny as hell. But I would take Sylvester just because of intelligence. What Ninja Turtle best describes you?
Michelangelo.
Whoa, right off the bat.
Come on.
I can't even name the turtles. You knew right off the bat. Why Michelangelo?
I love pizza. I like to party. Raphael's too serious. Donatello's too intelligent. Leonardo is probably the ideal, leader and who everybody would want to be. But you know me, I like to have a good time, so I'm going Michelangelo.
Yeah, I think who I would want to be is Leonardo. Because I always feel like I want to be a leader type. I want to be that person that leads the crowd rather than follow the crowd. But I think, in all honesty, I'm Michelangelo because I'm just a fucking jokester and always busting chops. But I could get a little testy at Raphael, too.
We all have that in us.
Yeah, we all have a little Raphael in us, Donatello, forget it. Donatello's just... He's just way too intellectual for me. I can't do that.
No, who wants to be swinging around a staff? Well,
a long staff. We all want to be swinging around a long staff.
WrestleMania is coming up.
WrestleMania,
as we know. Obviously, you're a big wrestling guy. Let's see. If you could be the main event at WrestleMania, who would your dream match be against? Who would you want to wrestle to headline WrestleMania?
To headline WrestleMania, who would my dream guy be? Alright, well, growing up, I was a Razor Ramon fan.
Yeah.
I love Scott Hall. I mean, he had a hard life. He did a lot of things I don't really think people should be doing, and he did, and it is what it is, you know. And that was his downfall. But as a wrestler, I just feel like he was so charismatic, and the way he carried himself, he'd come out to the whoo, dun, 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 and I'd get the chills, you know. Just as a kid, when I thought wrestling was real, I would just get chills of watching him wrestle. So definitely Razor Ramon coming out, me and him battling each other for Intercontinental Championship, WrestleMania headlining. Hell yeah! I'll take Razor Ramon all day. He could razor edge me all day. Don't think anything about that.
Yeah.
But that's been it for the Rob Show. Brando, thanks for coming back on.
Always a pleasure.
It's been fun. Always a pleasure. Make sure you guys subscribe, and we'll see you next episode. How are you?
It's the Rob Show.